Hello everybody, how's it going? Tornado Soup here. On November 7th of this year, Tom King sent out this tweet. A picture of first edition single issues of Watchmen, alongside the text, "Research for a thing," which was just about as cryptic as possible. Now, November 7th was quite a while ago, at least in internet time, so it might seem a little weird to be doing this video now, but I think my ideas for this just needed some time to sit. I think I've got a pretty good idea of what Tom King might be doing for this. Let's get some things out of the way first. One, it is entirely possible that this was all just a red herring and King was just messing with everybody to see what our reaction was. Two, it is also possible that whatever this is won't come to fruition. Look at what happened to King's Batman or the delays on Doomsday Clock. Things change in comics all the time, and there's very little certainty as to what is actually going to happen. Third, it was already announced that issue number 84 of Batman is supposed to be an outlet for King to further explore the ramifications of the Button crossover from 2017, which he penned with Flash scribe Joshua Williamson in the pages of their two books. While this could be what he is referencing in the tweet, this doesn't seem to be what's happening. Batman number 84 is set to be released in December, just about a month after the tweet was first sent. This means that the script was likely finished months ago, so that the artist could have time to finish. And this would put the time of research back even further. It could still easily be a means for him to promote the upcoming story, but let's face it, that's the far more boring option. With that out of the way, let's start to dissect the tweet itself. There's seemingly nothing of note with the actual phrasing, but when you're getting close to the picture, you see that the comics are splayed out in such a way that, while the covers are obscured, the numbering isn't. As other fans have noted, when you zoom in closer, you find that issue number 7 is suspiciously missing. This is odd, and most certainly on purpose, given the precise layout of the picture. So this would appear to be our first real lead. Now we go to check out what issue number 7 is. Titled A Brother to Dragons, pulling its name from the Bible, Job chapter 30, verses 29 to 30, to be specific, issue 7 follows Dan Dreiberg, also known as the Second Night Owl, and Laurie Jupiter, also known as the Second Silk Spectre, as they connect following Laurie's recent separation from Dr. Manhattan. I won't get into the specifics for a few reasons. A, spoilers and stuff. I'm sure many of you have read the original story, but just in case, I don't want to ruin too much of it. And B, a lot of it isn't exactly family friendly, and I'd like to try to keep everything on this channel PG. Finally, the specifics don't really matter all that much. It's a relatively slow, more character-based issue, and in this case, just who the characters are is the most important part. Despite the fact that practically every central character has played a role in Doomsday Clock, Night Owl and Silk Spectre have been absent, aside from a few casual mentions. The only real clue as to their fate is revealed in issue number 11, when it's stated that the two are living happily in retirement, now the adoptive parents of the child and criminal duo Mime and Marionette. This absence, coupled with King's exclusion of an issue of Watchmen in which they are central characters, could signify that this new project is to center around them. Not convinced? Well, let's take a further look into it. King has already expressed interest in pursuing ideas from the Button further, and a central theme in that story is one of legacies. As Batman grapples with what his parents, his father in particular, left behind for him, the Flash learns of the survival of his predecessor, Jay Garrick. What's interesting here is Night Owl and Silk Spectre are also both legacy characters in the Watchmen universe. Dreiberg is the second Night Owl, following police officer Hollis Mason, while Laurie succeeded her mother, Sally Jupiter, in the role of Silk Spectre. So the parallels between the Button and a potential Night Owl Silk Spectre book are already pretty well established. They would be able to build on the same themes while also evolving the same general storyline. Also, when you consider their last known whereabouts, this theory gains even more traction. In 1992, the year in the Watchmen universe during Doomsday Clock, Dan and Laurie are still in hiding, presumably using the identities of Sam and Sandra Hollis. They are also raising the child of Mime and Marionette, and most likely still pursuing their crime-fighting careers, as hinted at the end of the original Watchmen. Given the heavy themes of love and marriage present in King's work on Batman and Mr. Miracle, along with his exploration of a family dichotomy and vision, this would seem to fit his repertoire rather well, and he could use the story to continue the larger transtextual narrative that he seems to be building with his major works. So there you have it. Tom King's next work on Watchmen will be a Night Owl Silk Spectre series following their exploits as superheroes while still trying to balance their lives as parents and avoiding the government for violation of the Keene Act. Maybe. I mean, I don't really know. It's just a guess. An educated guess, perhaps, but still just a guess. It's all just a theory. Comic theory, I guess? I felt like such a dork saying that. And there's some other stuff, too, I guess. In HBO's Watchmen, Silk Spectre is working with the FBI, which is a government agency like the CIA, which Tom King used to work for. It's such a loose strand because the two agencies do completely different things, but maybe King could use his work to inform his writing? I don't know. And I mean, he did leave out issue number 7, so it's entirely possible that he wasn't trying to signal that it was of any importance, and was maybe instead stressing that he didn't need it? I could just be thinking about it too hard. But I've got a bit of confidence in this. Either way, I'm excited to find out what he's doing. I'm sure it'll be better than whatever I'm thinking of anyway. Tell me what you think down in the comments below, and tell me if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, either theory-based or Watchmen-based. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And goodbye, everybody.